Hey, Robin Reed here, self-sabotage coach, helping you break free of mind control and programs that keep you stuck and hurting. Dang. Today I'm talking about the power of story. I think our minds, our minds operate in pictures, right? That's why we love the movies, right? We love to just get ourselves into a really beautiful, rich story. And I wanted to kind of make a distinction that I think I've really experienced in my development, and maybe you're feeling this too, and that is being in story, right? Being in pain, kind of telling ourselves stories, mostly probably lies, right? Like not really being honest with ourselves about where we've been, maybe shoving our pain or masking it, telling a story about maybe something horrible that happened to us that wasn't true, or even the other end is boasting, or we get in these variances of story, and then we believe them, and then we act according to those stories that we're telling ourselves. And I want to invite you into a new concept. This isn't my idea. I promise not much I say is truly original, although I try for you. Thank you. No, this is about Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey. If you've not read, just Google The Hero's Journey, Joseph Campbell. God bless his soul. He's no longer with us. But he was a magician. As a matter of fact, Lucas, the guy that created Star Wars, hired Joseph Campbell to help him develop the Star Wars plot. That's how huge this is. The hero's journey is in every movie, every story. And it's not complicated. The basic tale is it's a circle. It's a circle. Guys or girls just kind of plotting along in their life. What he calls in your identity, right? I am a man. I am white. This is my job. This is what I do. This is my orientation. This is where I live. Like all these labels. And we're just, plotting along, living our life. No big deal. No drama. Just, pretty average. Then they get a grand call to action. Something happens, right? Luke is just tending to his farm, right? He didn't know he's going to lead a revolution. Every story we look at, Dorothy, she's just in Kansas, man. Ain't no big deal. Tornado comes along. You just go around and around. Every story is about the hero having this journey. And there's this inciting event, this grand call to action, and he goes through, or she goes through, breakdown and struggle, and there's maybe death imminent, and they're at the spot where they're going to lose everything, and then friends come in, right? So this is Lord of the Rings, right? He's got this burden of the ring, but then he's got these friends that come along and help him and get to that mountain of Mordor, or whatever it is. And they evolve from their identity. This is key. They evolve from their identity to their essence. This is in every love story. The guy's plotting along, he's cool, maybe he's a cowboy, he's a jock, he's a, kind of an asshole, whatever. He's got this typical character identity of a guy, but a woman sees him and sees his true essence, like who he really is in his heart, and it freaks him out just so much. So he goes through all this breakdown. He's trying to be macho, he's trying to be tough, he's trying to really deflect, until finally, she's like, screw you, I'm out of here. You're not the guy I'm seeing. And he's like, wait a minute, you turned something on in me. Maybe I am this guy. And he drops his identity, all his labels, and he steps into his essence. It's really beautiful. And where everybody you meet is on this hero's journey. And so I don't want to leave you holding. Okay, you still with me? You got to hear the ending of this, because this journey's freaking epic. So he slays the dragon. He gets the girl. He wins, right? He wins. He's successful. Ding, ding. doesn't end there. He's got to come back to the village, right? His tribe, the village, wherever he is, and be triumphant. And then what he does, he brings all his lessons that he learned back to the village. Isn't that cool? Like, we're seeing that really all the time. It's truly what inspires us. It's what moves us. It's like we're looking for heroes. We're looking for, in many ways, things outside of ourselves that are on this journey, and we're like, please complete this journey, right? Please do this. And what I want to really show you the parallel, and this has been true in my own life, is what is your hero's journey? What story are you telling yourself? What story are you creating? What story can you live? What story can you drop, right? Like, there's all these stories, because that's really the essence of living, is story. And so, yeah, everybody you meet, including yourself, is on some form of hero's journey. And it can be even a lot of little ones. It could be a hero's journey for the day, because things are complicated, and, you know, you got to get through something. And, yeah, the hero's journey. So I want to introduce you to that. Google that if you really want to dig deep into it. Hero with 1,000 Faces is the book that Joseph Campbell wrote, and really shows you how much this this as a proof, theory, model really shows up in life with ourselves and everybody we meet. The hero's journey. What story are you telling yourself? And what I would say is, many times, this is where self-sabotage comes in. Many times, those stories, they've been programmed into you. They're not yours. They're not the story that is your essence, but rather some identity that was given to you by the media, by politics, by government indoctrination camps, that means school, by your college, right? It's like so much of healing is really unlearning everything that we've been taught, told, programmed, movies and media, print media, and just all these agendas that we're just freaking littered with, man. It's brutal. It's brutal. You got to unlearn that shit. You know, just turn that off, right? And then breathe, lay still, sit, walk in nature, go jump in the ocean. It's one big salt bath, right? And just purge. Plant medicine is beautiful. That's a deeper conversation, way deeper. Don't play around with that shit, guys. That is medicine. And puke this shit out, purge it out. And what you'll find, and I've seen this with so many people, and I've lived it myself. I always want to come from a place of authenticity, right? I'm never going to say anything that I haven't done or haven't experienced. And that is, what's happening is I'm living my own story. People, right? We're all awakening. We're all awakening and living this beautiful, brand new story. And it's scary AF. It's scary. I mean, people are breaking down. They're good one moment, not good the next. I feel like that, you know? And I'm like, man, this is bipolar awakening. Anyway, what story are you telling yourself? Is it your own? Was it programmed into you? And if it was programmed into you, I invite you to reach out to me. I've got some easy tips, tricks, and tips and tools and things that will, in as little as 30 days, 3 sessions together, will unprogram and kind of un-F your mind. It is unbelievable. Real results, real tangible results. Get you to stop drinking, get you back to your proper weight. The body's not meant to be fat. It's just not. Thinking clearly, in your relationship strong, connected, eye to eye. This stuff is possible for you. It's not only possible, it's It's not a dream, it's your birthright. And I don't think I realized that for a couple of decades, man. Fucking program, right? Typical North American meat bag, just plugging along. And I just, I knew there was a deeper purpose, but I don't know, sucked in, man. I just thought life was get the girl, make the money, live in a cool house, drive a nice car. It's a cliche and a huge trapping, and none of it made me happy. So I know you guys have probably heard that story and so many others. But the hardest journey we'll ever make is that 18 inches from our head to our heart. And when you start really looking at story, the ones you're told, the ones you believe, and then the ones you create. That's the hero's journey. All right, sending love to you guys. Live strong, live well.